Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a really good New Year or Christmas period. Today I wanted to do a quick video on some of the foods that I'm making to get back on track, like my smoothie, how I'm organizing myself with getting back into work and everything while still sort of resetting my eating habits. And then I'm also going to discuss what I'm doing to help my skin, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know that I've had major skin problems over the Christmas period, and so over the past 10 days, because I went back to work 10 days ago, I just started to do a whole body reset, and it's not to lose weight or anything, it's mainly to help my skin. But for a lot of people this does really help, you know, whatever your health goals are. If it is to lose weight, if it's to just feel better energy, all the rest of it, this works anyway. A long time ago, maybe like 3 years ago, I had really bad skin problems and I ended up going on a month-long reset of cutting out sugar, cutting out dairy, and cutting out refined foods, and my skin was absolutely amazing after that. I'd also gone off the pill, and there were just various factors which sort of influenced my skin, and I think at the time I was just so amazed by how nutrition can influence the quality of your skin that I decided to keep on going with it, and I've changed it into sort of a lifestyle. So I rarely ever ate sugar, and I was very much into looking after my body and my health because I saw such great results. So that was me a couple of years ago. Fast track 2 years, and I'm definitely still into that whole healthy eating bandwagon, as I've got a health blog, The Unrefined, but I'm not as obsessive over it. I still have little treats, like I treat myself, I have a cake every now and then if someone offers me some, but generally I do tend to cut out refined foods where possible and sugars. However, when you go through something like a holiday, chances are those foods coming up and being around you 24/7 and you saying no is very hard. So I did neglect my little health goals. Really normal, I'm not really guilty about it. But I know that when January rolls around, it's usually the time where I like to get back on track. So I thought I would just give you 3 of my tips just to keep it super simple. Number 1, cut out refined sugar, dairy, and refined foods for a period of 2 to 3 weeks. If you can go a month, amazing, but I just like to start small. I noticed so much of a difference in my mood, in my skin, in my energy, everything. I also don't bloat, so I definitely suggest doing that for not only your skin but just resetting after the holiday period. The good thing about the reset is that at the end of it you don't crave the foods that you were craving at the beginning, so it's easier to create a lifestyle, like a healthy lifestyle, because you've gone for that strict period of not eating those foods, and then at the end of it you're like, oh well, I don't really feel like Maltesers, I feel like cacao or like a healthy Snickers slice instead. My second tip would be to have a green smoothie every day. I've never had that as one of my tips, but I've been noticing such a difference in my mindset, my energy, and everything just by having a green smoothie and putting a supplement in the green smoothie every morning. So I'll give you a range of my supplements and the things that I take on my Instagram channel, because I'm actually experimenting with a few at the moment, so definitely stay tuned on my Instagram, but otherwise I'll give the ingredients and sort of my technique with smoothies in this video. My third tip is to definitely exercise. I think it's not only good for the mind, but it's definitely good for your skin because you sweat out all your shit pores. My sort of tip with exercise is to just start small. Sometimes I like to exercise at home for the first week back, just to see what my exercise levels look like, what my fitness levels are like, and then I go to the gym in the second week. So that's literally what I did. This week I exercised, I went for a run along the river, I did a little HIIT workout, which is actually in this video, and then I go to the gym the next week and I start enrolling myself in classes and stuff. Well, my only 4th tip would be to set goals, but that's like a whole nother YouTube video because I'm obsessed with setting goals, and I set monthly goals, I set yearly goals, and I set daily goals. So if you want me to go through that, I'm happy to do that in another video. Just comment in the section below. Oh my god, I missed a whole tip. My final tip is to try to meal prep. So go to the supermarket, remove all the shit from your cupboard, and meal prep where possible. I used to be obsessed with meal prepping, but then I realized it took up so much of my weekend But now what I do is meal prep for 2 nights of the week. And I know that sounds weird. Basically, I make a dinner and I make it larger than I would usually. So I leave the leftovers, put them in containers, and then put it in the freezer. And so next week I've got like 2 meals accounted for. And I gradually build up my meal prep. So like a supply in the freezer. And one of the meals that I love at the moment is going to be featured in this video. And it's like, I'm not gonna, you can just see. I thought I'd just show you something that I've been doing over the New Year period to help me get organized. I've been popping all of my green smoothie ingredients in one of these bags, and make sure you recycle these every week. Each green smoothie bag has a handful of kale, a handful of spinach, a quarter of a pear, half an apple, cucumber, ginger, and then I add greens powder to it and coconut water, and that is my green smoothie for the morning. So the meal that I'm making for my lunches and for my dinners during the week is a turkey mince with heaps of vegetables, and then a lasagna cross cottage pie. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. So this is the turkey mince, which has heaps of vegetables and also some cannelloni beans. And what I'll do is I'll keep some of this in the freezer, and then I'll put the rest in the lasagna slash cottage pie. It's a really great way to make gluten-free lasagna sheets. You cut leek lengthways and then you put it in some boiling water on the stovetop for about 10 minutes until it goes soft, and then you can layer it like this. So it's pretty much like a lasagna sheet and it tastes amazing. So I'm going to layer all of this with leek, add some of the turkey mince, then I'm going to put a coconut sweet potato mash over the top with some of this crust, which is something I just made up then, which I'm not sure how it's going to go, but it's a bit of carrot and cauliflower blitzed with pepitas, activated almonds, and a heap of spices and tamari. So it's quite salty, and I thought it would go really well instead of putting cheese over the top of the sweet potato. My at-home workout that I've been doing over the past couple of days. My top tip for motivating yourself when you're just coming from the Christmas period is taking things slow. Firstly, like, don't go doing a huge workout or setting yourself this ridiculous goal, because I guarantee you're probably going to give up really fast. So be really easy on yourself. My first at-home workout was like 8 minutes and I was like puffing a shitload, but you know, afterwards I felt really good. And then the next day I had a half an hour workout, and then today I'm probably only going to do a 20-minute workout, but I'm going to make it like a HIIT, high intensive workout, so I'm going to get sweaty.
Just hold me 2 stamps away. Looks like December, but I leave in May. Drugs are generic, but still work the same. I get low.
Say you never let me go. Keep my bones, I can feel you. Take me back to a time only we knew how to wait. We could waste a night with an old film, smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room. How to wait.
All of my bitches be scared of me, I put that rod in them. All of them bitches acting thoughtless, I disregard them. All of them bitches acting holy, ain't got no God in them. I can teach a little nigga something like a preacher. I can take his ass to church, fresh as hell, no Easter. I can make his ass burp.
Say you never let me go, or I'll be there.